I'm Judy Shaw for NYSE Floor Talk. Joining me today is Rodolfo Ramos, CEO, and Daniel Salazar, CFO with Bachoco. So great to meet you both. Thanks for joining me. A quick note to our viewers before we get started. This interview is for informational purposes only. The NYSE doesn't recommend any investments or investment strategies. Okay, Rodolfo, let's start off with you. Tell me about the company. What is Bachoco?
Bachoco is the largest poultry company here in Mexico. So we have been in the industry for more than 65 years. We are a public company since 1997, trading in both the Mexican Stock Exchange market and the New York Stock Exchange. In terms of chickens produced, we are among the 10 largest producers of chickens worldwide. Also, according with some statistics, we are among the 15 largest table egg producers in terms of hen capacity. We are a very vertically integrated company with operations in Mexico and in the United States. In 2019, sales from our US operation represent 27% of our total revenue. We have 4 main business lines. Chicken is the largest, accounts for 85% of our total sales. And most of the Mexican market prefer fresh whole chicken. However, other processed or value-added products are gaining share. We will continue to look to be leaders in this area too, which has a constant demand growth, stability in margins, and many other characteristics that make this an attractive business segment. In the US, we participate mainly in the food service sector with limited participation in the retail channel. Table eggs are our second largest business line with 6% of our total sales. We only produce table eggs in Mexico, and 75% of our volume sold is packaged with brand identification. Balanced feed is the other line with 6% of our total revenue. And we have other lines like some beef and pork. That's the total sales of our company. In summary, Bachoco has been working very, very hard to be in the marketplace and as a leader. And this effort has been accomplished for 28,000 employees that we are working every day to deliver fresh nutrition and healthy products to the table of our consumers. That's a whole picture of our company.
Okay, wonderful. Well, thanks for sharing that. Now, Daniel, I want to ask you a question. The pandemic has affected all companies, all around the world. Tell me, how has Bachoco been impacted by the pandemic?
Yes, Judy, there is no doubt that this COVID-19 situation has affected us in many ways. In particular, in our company, we have seen some implication in our operations, our customers as well, but also in our people. So we are facing this situation. First of all, we established a COVID committee that meets on a daily basis in order to see what is happening not only in the regions which we participate, but also into the company to manage the situation. This has allowed us to put in place measures in a very timely basis in order to protect our people. In both the geographies, in US and in Mexico, we are considered as an essential sector. So we need to have all the facilities running. And the most important thing for us is to keep our people in the best safe possible way. So also we have to make some changes in our processes in order to protect our people, to have the enough distance between every member team. We have expended probably more than $2 million in all the stuff that is needed in this situation to protect our people, the proper equipment, but also in the social responsibility. There is two very significant programs that we put in place. One is the Apoyo de Corazón, which means health from the herd. And the second one is caldito de pollo, that means something like helping with chicken soup. With these two programs, we try to reach the most affected people. The first one, the Apoyo de Corazón, national-wide, through our business lines, we try to move more than 500,000 pounds of chicken to be distributed to the communities, to the most affected people. With this initiative, we have contributed to a healthy diet for more than 200 families all around the country. With the second program, the Pollo, we want to deliver a message of hope and comfort to the healthcare staff that is helping the Mexican population in this sanitary problem. Through a food truck, we travel around Mexico City, delivering more than 1,500 plates of chicken soup every day for 2 weeks. Outside of probably the most important hospitals, around 15 hospitals in Mexico City. And in the second stage, we move to other important cities like Puebla, Monterrey. So in total, we try to do more than 8,000 chicken toes distributed in more than 40 hospitals in the most important cities.
Wow, that's wonderful. It's great to hear how you're helping the community. Now, finally, Rodolfo, how do you think this is going to affect the company in the long term, the pandemic, that is?
Well, Bachoco has started before and has it's a company that competes in the animal protein business, which is a sector where guaranteed innocuity is a must. And the pandemic like this, we think that all existing measures not only will be reinforced, but become tougher every day in all our supply chain. It will be key for the industry to have the flexibility to quickly adapt to those needs. Times will get tough to a certain extent, and potential effects of a global economic crisis will have an important impact in our consumers' income. For that, in Bachoco, we are committed to maintain our social programs. As a result, we have established a department dedicated to identify communities in need and provide assistance doing what we know best, that is delivering fresh, nutritious, and healthy product to their tables. For our industry, we might observe changes in consumption patterns in both sources of protein and commercial channels. For instance, prior to COVID, e-commerce for our industry, in particular in Mexico, where most of our product is sold fresh, was gradually growing. Under COVID circumstances, we think it's a segment that will pick up faster, and animal proteins companies will be pushed to that trend. Particularly regarding, we have been working with some of our rotisserie customers in developing the needed platform for that. For instance, we have some customers that start to delivery systems at home. And right now, we pick the consumption, the same consumption prior COVID pandemic issue. So right now, we are very happy with that kind of system of the delivery system, that the drive-through or home delivery foods to the different ways. So right now, the market is changing so fast, but that's recovering the level of prior this pandemic. Well, and the other important thing is consumer is looking for some healthy products. So chicken is the best option. So we are seeing an increase in the consumption against other animal proteins, and they are looking branded product that guarantees healthy innocuity and that kind of things that the consumer is looking for.
Okay, well, it was wonderful to talk with you both. Thank you, Rodolfo. Thank you, Daniel. And I will talk to you again, hopefully one day soon on NYSE Floor Talk.